Stages of buying a house with a mortgage. 1. Get a mortgage advisor. After giving your personal details they ask from you, they run a check and will tell you the max you're able to borrow and the fixed term deals they have at the moment for your circumstances. It's up to you to choose which deal to go with. This will then let you know what your max budget on the house will be and the bank you're borrowing from. You'll receive a mortgage in principle, and then you can show this to the estate agent for proof that your offer is legit. Once your offer is accepted, then the ball starts rolling. 2. Picking a solicitor. Depending on the bank you go with, this will decide which solicitors you can use. A solicitor needs to be on the bank's panel. This is basically a list of people and companies the bank uses to do their mortgage transactions with. You can either Google which work with that bank or use your mortgage broker, as they will know which solicitors are on the panel and might have worked with a few of them in the past. Once you have one, you give the estate agent their details. They take the seller solicitor's details and put together a memorandum of sale, which is a contract to say what you are buying, for how much, and which solicitors are involved in the transaction. 3. Working with the solicitor. They will now work on your behalf with the seller solicitor. You'll end up paying fees for their paperwork and the vast amount of searches they have to do, such as the environment, water, coal mining, flood risks, etc. They will also send you documents through the post or email for you to fill in and send back to them. This is all part of the normal process. Any queries you have regarding the paperwork and the house, you can mention it to them and they will liaise with their counterparty on your behalf. 4. Working with the bank. The bank will also do their own searches and call out a property valuer to make sure the house is in good condition and worth the price you offered. If it isn't and they value it a lot less, then you'll have to put a higher deposit down to make up for the shortfall. They'll also send you paperwork you need to complete and send back to your solicitor. This is so the bank is satisfied with the amount they are willing to borrow you to complete on the house. After all this is done, your solicitor will send you a complete property report with everything they have found: the valuation, the amount borrowed, any problems with the house, the search reports, and the deposit needed. Next is the fun bit. 5. Putting down the deposit. On your property report, you'll find a deposit amount you'll have to send to your solicitors. You'll also get a message from the bank to say that they will put the remainder of the money in the solicitor's account on a certain date. So once the deposit is in, you sign the report and send it back. You're then ready for the final part. 6. Exchange of contracts and completion. Your solicitor will liaise with you and the counterparty to arrange an exchange of contracts date and a completion date that's good for both of you. Once the date is set and the exchange of contracts has happened, both parties cannot back out without having severe penalty fees. An example would be the deposit will go to the seller regardless of whether the house gets sold or not. After the exchange of contracts, you have up to 14 days to complete on the property to avoid any extra fees. Once your deposit is in, your bank has sent their loan to the solicitor. This should then equal the amount offered for the house. This will then be sent to the seller solicitor and the house will then officially be yours. Now head on to the estate agents and retrieve your keys to your new home.